Okay, so we're here with Michael Morales and we're talking about the Presa Canario and different Molosser breeds. We went back like so far. How we went back so many generations to just look at this process. The whole purpose is to help. That's what we're here for. We're to help, okay? It's not to bring any particular attention to us as much as it is to be of assistance, right? To try to help the younger people to understand that they want to be breeders in the future. They want to be trainers in the future. The whole idea here is to help. So we may say something you need. We may say something you need to be refreshed on. Sometimes even the most basic things we need to be reminded of. We may say some things you don't know anything about. Get your pen and your paper and take notes, because we're with one of the foremost breeders in the world today and a protector of the breed of Presa Canario. So when it comes to the Molosser, he has a great contribution. Our contribution is training, right? His goal is to test his dogs to see if they are truly fitting the stated standard. Meaning, now let me give you the definition for standard, because when you hear the definition of the word standard, you're probably thinking of an agency, meaning like, say for example, AKC, UKC. When professionals say standard, all right, we're talking about original breed specifications, meaning that this particular breed had a function long ago, right, that's being lost now, right? And what we want to do is what? Attempt to bring that back so that, let me give you an example. You see a lot of dogs out doing things that are like really horrible, right? It's biting people, or, you know, they're doing all kind of horrible things, and you like really disgusted about a breed. But what you never consider is that that particular breed is being tampered with by people who don't know what breeding is. So when the original breeders of a particular breed gave a stated position for this particular breed of dog, they balanced it. So there was not too much of this and not enough of this. Too much of this and not enough of this. They balanced it. So when you see a multi-purpose dog, for example, the Presa, the original purpose of Presa, the original in our conversations, which means I'm not attempting to state something that I claim to be an expert. I'm talking to an expert about an expert opinion, right? Yeah. So the original Presa Canario was a herding dog.
It was fighting, guarding, pretty much do everything, hunting. Pretty much everything.
So it was a multi-purpose dog. So you hear that, right? You hear that? That's the balance. Okay? Now, that means I could take this multi-purpose dog. Now let's think about the psychology behind this. If this particular dog would guard a baby lamb, then what's the chances of this particular dog biting a baby, period? Right? They're raised around childbirth, well, not childbirth, but animal birth, or a birth of an innocent baby in that mindset all the time. So that's not something they freak out about, meaning they're safe around children. Right? That should be the first thing you should be concerned about, right? So here's the balance. They're herding animals, right? Now, you'll have somebody disagree with me, and here's the reason why. Because when they think of herding, they think of a skipper key, or they think of a sheltie. Doing what? Nipping the heels of cattle, right? But that does not completely cover the entire working class herding dog. For example, Pyrenees herding dogs, right? They do not nip the heels, right? They don't do that. So these are larger Molosser breeds with a whole different approach. So when you hear about herding, you don't want your mind to be narrowed down and lose the whole paramount look at what a herding dog could be. It's not limited to Shelties or Skipper Keys or little bitty, feisty dogs like that. We're talking about a Molosser whose function is not going to be down at the heel, right? And he or she also does what? Takes care of mountain lion. They take care of panthers, mountain lions. They take care of wolves, bears, the whole 9 yards, right? So they have that protective instinct in them already, right? So this is what we're talking about, that balance. We're trying to give you the full view of what we're talking about. For example, one of your dogs was attacked by a panther.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I just find it with both sides, the claw, it was from both sides, but it's still alive. I mean, she won the fight.
That's it.
It scared away the panther.
And how old is she?
She's fine. She's 2 years old, gonna be 3.
It's gonna be 3 years old.
Yeah.
And now you have one out there, it's a pretty big boy.
Oh yeah.
That's your son's dog.
He said that, yeah, and he does. He watch him.
Right.
He always watching him.
Right.
Somebody touch that kid from that dog. That's it.
So we like that protective instinct, but I like to talk about those things like your son being your son's dog and that kind of thing, because I really want to give an overall view, right? So that they can see, okay.
He doesn't feed him.
Right.
It's still his dog. He say that he protect him. He love him.
He loves him. Right.
Yeah, he's the person he watch first.
Right.
If he have to choose between me and him, he choose him.
Yeah. So these lines go way back. And you told me earlier about one of the dogs that was like really one of the top dogs that has kind of like been a foundation dog for the Presa.
To me, it's fellow and Tamai. They should be in every pedigree, but I mean it is in many people's pedigree. But it's not. There's too much faking registration.
And how's that happen?
I mean, people want a big dog, so these people just put a Neapolitan Mastiff, put more. Yeah, Presa has Neapolitan Mastiff on them, and everybody does have that in their blood. But it should be a little tiny bit, the blood. No refreshing, no second generation come from Neapolitan Mastiff. That doesn't work like that. To me, that's maybe it's a band dog or it's a mutt.
Okay, that's the part I want to get back to, band dog, right? Now, let's give people the best professional definition we can for band dog. What is a band dog?
Band dog is a creation of a dog for a purpose. Hunting or guarding, but it has to have a purpose. Band dog and a mutt, they're two different things. Or hybrid. I use the word hybrid. Hybrid is something is created just for looks. That's it. No more and no less. So, band dog is a working dog.
A band dog is a working dog with a purpose.
Yes.
So I heard you say something earlier, because you got to understand, we've had a lot of conversation here, and I try to get the camera on as quick as I can because a lot of good stuff we don't want to miss. And it's just passionate and spontaneous. It's not scripted, right? So we wanted you to feel it. And you're not going to feel it scripted. We really need you to feel what's happening, right? And so the band dog that has no purpose, that's a big word, right?
But they don't come big. They all cause they have a lot of terriers. Decide.
So they bred those two dogs to actually make something. And then they
always in history they've been mixing dogs and they came out with a breed. Oh, it's everywhere. They tell you the French Mastiff, the Dogo de Bordeaux, they have over 200 years. It's a lie. Rottweiler, the same shit, is another lie. Rottweiler, they only find one batch, as far as I know, left. And same with the French Mastiff. They find one and they have to cross it with Mastiff. English Mastiff.
Right.
And what they call pedo, those dog from, they have their hairy, they have white on the chest and kind of cream like the Rottweiler on the side. What?
Oh, you talking about the Burmese Mountain Dog?
Yes.
Wow.
To make a Rottweiler, they use that.
Right.
That dog. So I can course with the same shit.
Yeah.
All those breeds died long time ago. You see people talking about the Alano still alive and they are purebred. Bullshit. It's a lie. They come from Presa, Canario.
Yeah. Wow. So different breeds of dogs come from others.
Some breed they was a set for real, but they died long time ago.
Oh.
The Alanos, the Queen Elizabeth told all the Spaniards to kill them.
Why?
Because they was killing after the war, after everything went under control in America, they don't need them anymore. So the dog doesn't have a purpose and start to kill him. What you call it, farm animals.
Right.
And they was killing the farmer. So the decision was to exterminate them all.
Okay.
And few survived and made pet bulls.
Okay.
But
so a lot of
they don't exist anymore. It's on pet bull, it's on them. Yeah.
a lot of breeds are extinct.
Yeah, it's a lie when they tomb. And those DNA is a lie. I bet you if I take the DNA, I would show 95% that I'm from a European. Bocha, I'm not a European. I look everywhere in my generation. I don't have nobody from Europe.
Right.
I'm Iberian and I'm Indian, Native
Right.
American.
That's right.
That's only the two blood I have. That's
right.
it. I mean, my brother and I might have Canarian. Yeah. Canary people, they move during the history because the land dried out.
Oh wow.
And they cannot do farming in Canary Islands. So fucked up for farming. That's what they don't know. That's what the Bardino Majorero is getting extinct because he doesn't have any purpose anymore. And now they mix them just to make more supposedly presas.
That are fake presses.
To me, they're fake because if you got 3 generations, you got a freaking bando.
Right.
That's it. I mean, they have a purpose. They come mean, yeah, that's true. But to me, it's not presa. Presa, any breed have to have at least 7 generations of inbreeding and line breeding.
To be pure.
To be pure blood.
Wow. Wow. And if it don't have that, then
There is no breed.
wow.
And my dog, I studied them from. It took me like 5 years to find what I got.
Right. So those dogs out there are 7 gen.
I got it way over that.
Wow. This is more than 7 generations.
You can have, to me, the pedigree doesn't say shit. It doesn't look like. My dog look like what they say they are. You can see. And the more I breeding, the more the old traits start to come out, little by little. It's everybody in Canary Island, you show a picture of my dog, they will tell you that they're from Mairema Cultura. I never buy a dog from him, straight from him. It's too expensive. But
Like 6,000.
But everybody, he go $4,000.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, and what about if the dog doesn't come out as you expect?
That's right. That's right.
I mean, that's what I left, sell mine between 15, I sell them 1,500 pretty much. But if somebody come with 1,000, I just give it to them. Because to me, it's more, we need to put the pure blood again.
Yeah. And like get it.
And I'm not going to be cocky and sell, anyway, I'm not a greedy person, I never was.
Right.
Look how I live, very humble.
Right. You don't care about all, like overcharging people.
No, I don't. It's not my goal. My goal is protect the breed. That's it. Because I need dogs like that in one point.
Your goal is what?
Bring back. I'm sorry. Bring back the real dogs.
So to protect the breed.
Breed protector. Yeah.
you.